Getting the microphone situated.
Your daily hour with
me.
Yeah.
This is the program. We turn on the tapes. We talk for an hour. Whatever happens on the program, happens on the program.
It's happening. We're here. It's Monday.
Right now.
Yeah.
What you're seeing is happening, well, a week ago. But it's happening right now for us. So, just try and keep that in mind.
We're on TV here.
Yeah,
once a day, every day.
Yeah, we are. I went bowling today.
Oh, yeah? How was that?
Well, my first game sucked ass. There was some serious ass sucking. I did very bad.
Serious, yeah.
I got like 70. I think that was my score, 70, 80. And then my second game, I did better. The beer kicked in, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that'll help you, maybe.
Yeah, probably not. Well, you relax.
What was your second score?
My second score was 129.
No, that's a big difference then, huh?
Yeah, it's a huge difference. Ball number 8 and 9 were strikes, and then I got a spare, and that extra ball gave me another strike.
Wow.
So, and I'm thinking if I had played a third game, I would have done better overall. Game, yeah. But I figured out the fluidic motion of my arm and that sort of thing. I figured out and where to stand, and I have to do that the same every time I play bowling. But and it was really nice because I put out a thing on Facebook saying, "Hey, let's go bowling, blah blah blah, bowl with me, blah blah blah." And a bunch of people liked it, and a bunch of people kind of responded, but none of them showed up.
Yeah.
However,
well, liking is easier than bowling.
I know, you just click.
Yeah.
That's all you do. It's, the lazy way of saying, nah. So, I waited around I figured, I got there at 7:30 and I figured, okay, I'm going to wait till 8, and if no one shows up, I'm going home. And, because I got shit I got to do. So, it was like 5 to 8 or something, and I saw Lewis, and he came up and said hi, and I'm like, so what are you doing here? He's like, I'm here to bowl with these folks over there. And he kind of like, well, do you want to bowl with us? So, well, check it out with them, see if they want another person, and let me know. So they all said, yeah, come bowl, blah, blah, blah. So I bowled with them.
Oh, great, with Lewis, Saturday Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis and John Farinelli.
Oh, it's all the weekly people. Every other Sunday, John, Saturday, Lewis, and Monday, Dan. All bowling, huh?
Yeah, it was great.
You guys should have put your names up as Monday, Saturday, and Sunday on the bowling thing.
We all threw in for a pitcher of beer. It was a nice.
Oh, camaraderie.
Yeah.
Making friends from the program.
Yes, and apparently there are secret moves. When you get a spare, you acknowledge that to the other person. Yeah.
Spares. I know the moves already. Yeah,
well,
I've seen it.
Spare is just one, and the strike is
They got it. They got the moves. Yeah.
And then, if you gutter ball and then get a strike, it's a little strike.
They have.
Because it's a spare.
Yeah.
Right. But it's also a strike.
Oh, you're in on it now.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
So yeah. And I'm like, what do you call these? What are the names? And John is like, I do not do. What did he say? I'm trying to remember. I don't do names or labels or something like that. And I'm like, I just want a designation.
No, you don't need
designation.
You don't need labels for everything. It's abstract. It's more abstract that way. You want to call it something. You want to talk about it in the future.
Yeah. Okay, we did this thing. He says, I'd just like to call it a thing. And I'm like, okay, I guess, whatever.
Yeah.
Shit. So that was fun. And I went to Goodwill. I've been invited to 4 weddings.
Oh, wow.
No funeral.
That's good.
It's the gods.
It's kind of supposed to happen now, though. I mean, I don't want to jinx anything, but isn't that kind of what's supposed to?
I don't think your words have that kind of magical power.
Yeah, isn't that what they say, though?
They do, and that drives me crazy because when I was a teenager, I recognized that when people would say, "Oh, don't say that," blah blah blah, it'll happen, and I thought, well, that means that your words have magical power to influence the weather.
Well, not my words though, but like maybe once you get invited to weddings, then there's a funeral afterwards too, though maybe.
Oh, there's always going to be funerals. And okay, so there's a funeral, and happens in proximity in time, is it connected? No.
Yeah, there's lots of funerals. You could do the thing like Harold and Maude just go show up to them.
Well, I don't know. Anyway,
so that's good. The weddings. Are you going to be going to these weddings?
Well, I stopped at Goodwill and I met a friend, and that was nice. And
did they invite you to a wedding? No. Oh, okay. So the weddings and the Goodwills are not connected.
No. There's this woman and her son that used to work at TCTV last summer. And I've become friends with her and her son. So I saw him at Goodwill. I was looking for a suit coat. You find one? Her son has a tuxedo with the long tails. I might just wear that shit.
For the wedding?
Yeah.
The weddings.
Is that too much?
You're going to borrow well, I don't know.
It's a tuxedo with tails.
You don't want to outdo anybody at a wedding, you know, you got to be...
Oh, yeah. I just want a suit coat, really. That's all I want.
You don't have any suit coats, then?
Nope. Used to. I used to have a big one.
When you were
100 pounds heavier.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I didn't want to say when you were bigger, yeah.
Well, it's true. It's a fact. I was.
You still have a lot of clothes that were big clothes?
No. I have tossed, given away, or goodwilled almost everything that I've owned that is big.
You ever do the thing where you wear the pants that you used to wear and then you hold them out and you're like, look at these giant pants?
No.
That's good. That's probably better. I don't know why people dwell on that so much on TV, you know?
Oh, it's for dramatic purposes.
Yeah.
That's all it's really for. It's just to show off. And it took me 6 months or so to lose most of the weight.
It feels good probably to look at your clothes and realize that they're really big. I never had known you when you were, I think, really big, or maybe I didn't realize it.
When you were watching me on the Mental Health News Hour, I was a lot bigger then.
Yeah, I guess the camera, or I guess it takes away pounds if you try.
Oh, you know, if I resurrect and put on my YouTube channel the old Mental Health News Hour stuff, yeah, I got a big round face.
You've actually lost some weight even from the beginning of the program when you came on. If you actually go back and watch old episodes of the program, you were a little bit bigger even then, I think.
I weigh the same.
You do?
Yep.
Well, maybe you can see yourself change though from maybe a year or two ago. And
I think so. I'm a lot leaner now.
Yeah, you get in better shape from 2 years ago. So viewers, if you're watching this on YouTube, go check out Dan a couple of years ago. You can see improvement in his aesthetic, I guess, maybe.
Well, I've been working out the past year or so. Sit-ups, push-ups, pull-ups.
It's good.
Flies, curls.
Go check it out on the program. Watch it. We should, watch Dan get in shape better. You can see it.
And I don't do anything exceptional, right? I don't go to a gym or nothing. I just do push-ups at home.
Well, yeah, but you went from doing nothing to doing that stuff, so that's good.
Well, I did my speed walks. I've been doing my speed walks for 7 years.
You have a pretty good diet, too, Aaron, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for when I go to Burger King and have their Junior Whopper.
Yeah.
That's not good.
But but at least you know that you're paying attention. Yeah.
Well, I like how I look, and I want to stay this way, and I don't want that to change, and so I kind of worry about, shit that might happen to make me change that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good though.
I don't think if I do relapse, I don't think it'll be like 100%. I think it might be 25%. If I am injured, if my legs are injured in some way that I can't do my speed walks, then I'm kind of fucked. Because I don't have some alternate exercise that works every muscle in my body.
You could get an arm bike.
But it's got to work every muscle in my body. Okay. That's the thing about the speed walks and swimming. It works every single muscle in your body, and that's what you need to do. And a lot of people is like, I was busy and active all day. And my question now is, did it make you sweat?
Yeah.
If it makes you sweat, then that's exercise. If you're all just busy, then nope, you're just active.
Okay.
And that's good, but it's only exercise if it makes you sweat. Even a little bit.
Did you make that up, or was that what they say?
No. Sweating is part of a physiological change due to activity. I mean, it's one thing to sweat because it's hot.
Yeah.
But it's another thing to sweat because you're active. And this is your body physiologically making an effort to cool you down because you're heating up, you're generating all kinds of energy. So.
Hey, look at that! It's time for the dice game.
Yeah, I choose 3.
Well, we're gonna get out a pen. We're gonna write a number on our hands between 1 and 6. Dan's choosing his 3 because you're not visualizing them maybe, but I like to try to visualize the number as I pick different numbers and try to think about when we roll the dice. And then
pen is not working.
Yeah, that pen is out of ink. You see, and then you gotta think about what number it's gonna roll. You want to write down that number on your hand. Yeah, I have a pen here.
Okay. I must have your pen.
I am visualizing the number. I think I have a number. I believe this is the
I'm attempting maths.
Here we go. It's a little pen.
What a tiny little pretty pink pen.
I don't know where it came from. You know, you ever have pens and things and they just kind of show up? I mean, a lot of people come through the studio, but where did this pen even come from? I definitely did not buy it.
A little person.
I don't know if I ever bought a pen, really. I just kind of end up with them. I think I maybe take them from banks and stuff.
I have bought pens that I thought were really fancy. Okay. Fancy pens.
Oh.
You lost your pen.
There it is. Okay. Here we go. It's
333.
Oh, 4.
Oh,
I lost. I have a 6.
6. Okay. So the first number is 4.
4. I lost, but that's only 500 out of a possible 3,000 points. So we still have a good chance of coming back.
Okay. And the next 2 dice are the blue ones right here. Yeah, right there. See, blue.
That'll be the next roll in 20 minutes.
Blue, 20 minutes. Each dice roll is 20 minutes apart?
Mm-hmm.
It seemed that way to me, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how about the rest of the week? You see anything else on the streets or do anything else?
Not much in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Cars and people. Nothing exceptional. Oh, man, my friend. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
My friend was T-boned.
Oh,
she
no.
was driving with her car, and she had her daughter in the back seat.
Ooh, well.
That was on the passenger side, and they were T-boned on the passenger side. And it hit right where Emily was sitting in her car seat.
Oh, dang.
But the car was brand new, and it had all of the air cushions, all of the airbags. And the airbag saved her.
Wow.
And it was hit so hard the car fell over on its side.
Oh my gosh, was the little girl okay?
No major injuries. They went to the doctor and everything, and they're like, yeah, I'm okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of amazing.
She must have had good insurance, I think, if it's a brand new car, right?
Well, I mean, you can buy a brand new car, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you bought good insurance.
Was it her fault, or do they know?
I don't know. I haven't asked.
Yeah.
All that I've seen on Facebook is people saying, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, wow.
And they haven't really described,
well, that's the important thing, I guess.
you know, who was at fault in it. So.
Dang.
So, yeah.
Have you ever been in a major car crash?
Couple.
Yeah?
Yeah, rollovers.
Wow, you've been rolled over, huh? Did you ever get hurt?
Or stuff. Front end.
You hit stuff?
Yeah.
While you were driving?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was in Canada. I was a teenager. There was ice.
Oh, man.
I kept on going. No amount of braking made any difference whatsoever. Boom! Right into a pole.
Wow.
I made this big crunch right in the front.
Uh-huh.
And the car was still drivable. So
wow.
My dad was teaching me how to drive, and it was Christmas Day.
Whoa.
We'd gone over to my mom's place, and everyone was there. We had a bucket full of presents in the back of the station wagon. It was a big old station wagon in the 70s.
Uh-huh.
My dad was too cheap to get winter tires.
Oh, yeah?
Driving bald all seasons.
Yeah.
Because that's how he rolled, on bald tires. Also, he was very bald. Much more so than me.
At your age?
Oh, yeah. Way more. All my brothers, they have way less hair than me.
Wow.
I am proud of that.
Got lucky with the hair.
No, I take saw palmetto.
What is that?
Well, anyway, back to the car crashes.
Yeah.
I will answer that.
Okay.
Okay, so, and then I was a little bit older, and I was driving on a country road. It was a gravel road, and the roads turned and twisted with the hills. And my friend was in the passenger seat, and we were turning this way, and there was a great big old puddle on the inside of the road. And I thought, I'm gonna get his arm wet, because he had his arm out.
Okay.
And I hit the puddle, but
on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I wanted to get his arm wet. I thought it would be a great joke. Right? Because he wasn't expecting it. His name was Dan, also.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you junior?
And then I had a first cousin named Dan Bennet.
Are you junior, Dan Jr.?
No, there's no one in my family also named Dan, but he was a friend named Dan.
Your father's name is Dan, though?
No.
Oh, okay.
Don.
Oh, okay.
Don. Father's name is Don. Donald K. My name is Daniel Ray. So, anyway, like the laser beam. Bzzz. Yeah. Okay, that was silly. Anyway, so I was rounding this curve, and I decided to hit the water, and I was going too fast, and the car I was driving was a Datsun.
Oh, this is not a station wagon. This is a different story.
No, this is a different thing. I was driving a Datsun, and it was like a Datsun 202 or 303, something like that. It was something, and I hit it. The car spun because I hit too much of the puddle. It offset the weight, spun on the gravel, and the car rolled.
Whoa.
And none of us were buckled up at all.
Oh my God.
And it was crazy, because the first thing that me and Dan did is we put our hands on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And we planted ourselves.
Oh, I don't know if that's good. You might crush your hands, but...
Well, it was just fine. There were no injuries.
It worked out?
The girl in the back seat, she did the fetal position, and she bounced around inside the back seat as we rolled over just once.
Okay.
And the car stopped moving, and we were upside down, and we were looking at each other. It was like, oh man! And of course you let go and you land on your head. There's glass everywhere.
Whoa.
So I fixed the car up, pounded out all the dents, drove it around town.
You pressed the windows?
Yeah, I had to replace one window. The other windows were rolled down.
Oh, okay.
It was one of the back windows. So I replaced that, and then I drove it around town. It was fine. I mean, it was an old, well-built, well-constructed, sturdy Japanese model. Okay. From like the 70s. So, so I have this girlfriend, and I'm teaching her how to drive. And we're on this long, lonely gravel road. And it was a stick. And we're going along, and we're going up over a rise, because in southern Alberta, where I was living, there are these big rolling hills all over. It's all just tons of rolling hills. And we got to the top of one rolling hill, and we saw a semi coming our way. Whoa. And so as she was going down the slope, she started to gear down and brake at the same time. And the car started fishtailing on this gravel road. Ooh. And then we went off the road, and we rolled, I think, a couple times. We were both buckled in, and it was good, because we rolled a little more, and we missed these 2 or 3 giant boulders and old telephone poles and fence posts. Were you wearing a seatbelt this time? Yep. Okay. Totally totaled the car. I was like, okay, this car is done. Yeah. Same car? Yep. Wow. Yep. How far apart was that? 3 or 4 months. So you rolled the car twice in a year? I rolled the car the first time. She rolled the car the second time. But you were in a rolling car twice in a year? Yep. That's crazy. Yeah, twice in the summer. One was early summer, and the other time was late summer. Wow. Yeah, she hurt her hip, and she cut part of her ear. Yeah. The glass from the mirror, all the glass in the car was that breaking little bits and pieces kind of glass, but the glass in the mirror was the only one that had these sharp shards. and she did the standard fetal position, and she went forward, and the mirror cut her ear.
Wow.
So one of her earlobes was a little smaller.
Whoa. After you get a chunk out of it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I really liked her a lot.
Did you stay together after that?
Well,
Was that the end of it?
I became a Mormon missionary, went off to California.
Oh, would you ever try to talk to her again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wrote her letters and shit the whole time.
Did she answer? Hey, it's info time. Here are some answers to some frequently asked questions about the program.
You're watching right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with Me. It's a call-in television show that is filmed here in Thurston County every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, every night, 11:30 p.m. Each episode airs a week after it has been filmed, so whatever you're watching happened last week. If you're watching at 2 a.m., it's the episode that happened the same day of the month the previous year. You can watch any episode of the program by going to YouTube. Anyone can be on the program, especially you, community members. We rely on the community for content. I missed the phone number. We'll call us and leave a message, and we'll message you back. We'll call you back while on the program, so your message will be on TV. What the hell devil is going on?
Yeah, okay.
Well, you can still hear the sound of my voice. That's all that matters.
I think you can, hopefully. Did you ever contact that girl again after?
I talked to her after I got married, and she was all mad because she thought I would wait for her to get married. I was hardcore in love with that girl.
Uh-huh.
And while I was being a Mormon missionary, I sent her love letters and all kinds of happy blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, I'm having so much fun dating and doing this and doing that, and blah, blah, blah. And she didn't feel the same way I did for her. So when I got back from California, I met with her, and I'm like, so do you want me?
Uh-huh.
I am done. Do you want me? You can have me if you want me. And she's like, I don't know. I can't commit. I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. Okay, that's all I need to know. And so I went home, and I met somebody else and married her and had kids. And
Was she a Mormon?
Oh, hardcore, yeah. Yeah, hardcore. Yep. Yeah.
Is she still a Mormon? You talk to her anymore?
No, I've not talked to her in
30 years? 20 years?
Less than 30. 25, 30 years.
After you left the...
Well, let's see. I'm 50 now, and I was 22.
So after you left the church, then you stopped talking to her? Yeah?
Well, after I got married.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
she found my phone number. She talked to friends of friends and finally got my phone number, and she's like, oh, could you do that? I'm like, I couldn't wait.
You can't talk to your ex-girlfriends after you're married. That's...
Oh, my wife was all jealous and everything, and, I explained to her and all that, and it's like, she didn't want me, you did.
Yeah.
You win.
I still think it's a bit of a no-no to talk to your ex-girlfriends after you're married.
If you're straight up with whoever you're with, and you're not playing games, and you're not having unspoken agendas, and you're just straight up with whoever you're with, that you're with that person because you want to be with that person, and this is an old relationship, and you're just there is a relationship. It's not much, but Yeah,
I mean it's okay. It's okay, but it's still.
Well, you gotta be an adult about it. You can't be all like, you cannot have relationships that I disagree with because I
know that you're not supposed to do that stuff, but I'm just saying that it's a thing, kind of.
Yeah, I agree. It is. It is. But my thing is like, if I were with someone and she wanted to talk with or hang out with or do stuff with an ex, I would feel uncomfortable. But if she was honest and straight up about whatever was going on, then I would just take her at face value. It's still, something to, you gotta have trust. To talk about. You gotta have trust. We got a message here. This is from Freddie, the producer. Hey, can I get
Hey, program, it's Freddie calling you back. I don't know what happened. We got disconnected somehow, but I just wanted to say, I think this episode is airing on July 1st, and at this time when we're taping the episode, they haven't passed a budget for state of Washington yet.
Oh, the fiscal
If they don't pass it by July 1st, pretty much all the government stuff is just going to stop, and people will effectively lose all their jobs. There's not going to be a hunting or fishing season in Washington, and all kinds of social services and stuff are going to be cut. So I thought maybe Bird might have something to say about that.
He did have something to say about that.
I don't know. Have a good time looking at those naked people.
Freddy's kind of sick. You can hear it. That's freaky. You know anything about that? The fiscal cliff thing?
Yeah, I think it's being over-dramatized by the media.
Yeah?
They go through this every 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Every 2 years they have to do a new budget.
Yeah.
It's a biannual budget, and it's got to be good for 2 years. And so every 2 years they go through this, and they wrangle, and they fight, and the Republicans fight for corporations, and the Democrats fight for social services, and those are the two ends. And everyone fights in between for this, that, or the other thing.
They're cutting it close, though, but this is how they do it. They always cut it close. I mean, that's what deadlines are for. If you don't want to go early.
They cut it close every time.
Yeah,
because they can't agree.
That's what the deadline is for, though, so that way they can cut it close. If you don't cut it close, then you're not even using all your time.
I never thought of it that way. I don't know what they're disagreeing about. And usually for the most part, all of them agree on most of it. Like 90%. They all agree. Okay, yeah, we need to do this. We need to refund education.
Well, that's like some obvious things, though. Like, we need road repair. We need to have a school system, you know, on the basics. I think all of humanity can probably agree on at least, 70% of things, I think it's the extra 30% that we can, differ on.
You'd think, but there are some people that are kind of extreme, and they don't agree.
No, but even those people, I think, would agree on like road repair and I don't know, the police and fire department and stuff like that. Maybe they don't want that stuff. Some people don't want that stuff, actually.
No, it's not about not wanting it. It's more about people say, I take personal responsibility, blah blah blah. Well, this means that they don't want to have to pay for somebody else's fire. They don't want to they don't want to have to pay for somebody else's road. They don't want to have to pay for somebody else's sewer or potable water or any of that. They don't want to have to.
But they still
they want the system set up so that they pay for their own stuff and they're not supporting what they refer to as deadbeats or people that are less worthy. I
don't want to support any deadbeats.
Well, me neither, but it's I know that, when my taxes go to the city, I'm paying for good water for me and pretty much everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have to pay your water bill for the good water.
Well, yeah, but it's like I have this sense of community where there are probably a good half a dozen, 5 or 6 really, really essential things for all of us to have. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
All of us. Everyone that lives in Olympia, we all need clean water. We need available electricity. We need available phone systems. We need available sewage.
Well, we don't need we don't need phones and electricity necessarily. I mean, some people.
Electricity, yeah, we need it.
You could live without it. I mean, maybe, but it would not be fun. Maybe you could freeze. You might freeze.
How would you cook?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know how they. I guess it's moderately important, yeah. But people live. I guess they lived before electricity.
They're just basic essential services that keep us all on kind of an even playing field. Because let's say a certain neighborhood, people are poor and they don't get electricity. Well, they're going to be doing things to try and compensate. And it creates disparity, and these people, they end up, if they can't buy it or get it, they steal it.
They'll steal your power, so you got to give them power, free power, or they'll steal it from you.
No, not free power. You just make it available at a reasonable price. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Reasonable price.
Well, here, let's call Freddie back. Let's see if he has any news on this fiscal cliff thing. Somebody, I think Bird told us that the fiscal cliff already happened, that they didn't do it, but maybe that's not real.
Well, there's the federal one.
Uh-huh. Oh, maybe that's the one Bird was talking about. I don't quite remember all the way, but some kind of cliff that they didn't go across, and now there's a problem.
I know about it. I can tell you about it.
About the federal one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, Congress...
Hey, we just got halfway through the program.
Hey, Freddie.
Hey, hello.
How
Wait,
you
you
feeling?
just got what to do the program?
Halfway through the program. It's time for the second dice game.
Oh, yeah, you got to pick a number.
Alright, well, I have a number on my hand.
All right, here we go.
It's a 6.
I have a 6 also today.
Oh, whoa, we're on team.
Here it
Go
goes.
Team Rick.
Go Team Rick. Here we go. Come on.
6, 6, 6, 6, 6.
Oh, wow. Double sixes.
Double sixes.
Yeah.
One for each of us, and both.
That's the power of combined prediction and also trying to force your will.
Magic.
By the way, the episode on TV just started. It's last week. There you guys are on TV. I'm talking to you on the phone, and there you are on TV.
Oh yeah, right at 11:30. We must have started right at 11 o'clock. What's the title of the episode from last week?
We're in 2 places at once.
6-week marathon.
The what?
Sweet Marathon?
6-week marathon. Because last week it was exactly 6 weeks for the marathoners.
What? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, way to go,
Yeah.
marathoners! If you were watching, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
It's 6 weeks and 7 hours now today, then.
In the future, the children of the world are going to have a time in their lives when they start watching the program,
Yeah.
and they watch it all the way through, 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
And right now, the viewers have been watching the program for 6 weeks and 7 hours.
Oh, holy crap! Holy crap!
So congratulations on making it this far, viewers.
Oh,
Good job, viewers. Good job, marathoners. That's quite a time commitment.
6 weeks?
Yeah,
6 weeks.
yeah. 6 weeks, 24 hours a day for 6 weeks.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's quite an accomplishment. They're going to keep on going, too.
Yeah. Way to go. You probably, like, who knows how far it is until the end of it, but you're doing great, viewers.
That's
They
amazing.
must be in some kind of special chair, you know, and like with food tubes, and just takes care of all the things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just plug them in and they sit there and go.
Or maybe they're active and taking notes, and
Yeah.
there's a lesson plan based around all the episodes that somebody else has made already. So,
Yeah. Psychologically examining the sociological references that we make and writing papers.
Yeah.
yeah. We were talking about
Learn a lot about people.
Oh, yeah?
What are you talking about?
The
Fiscal cliff.
the Washington fiscal cliff.
Oh, yeah. This episode, as of today, will know what happened one way or the other.
So, Dan was saying that this happens every year. And
Two years.
They always
2
cut
years.
it close, and that the media, or every time it happens anyway.
Yeah, it's a biannual budget thing. Every 2 years they go through this.
And that
And
the
every
media,
year
Yeah,
they fight,
maybe.
they fight to the edge.
I've heard it's maybe. I know a fair amount of state workers who are saying, like, if this doesn't happen, I do not have a job July 1st, including my own
Really?
dad.
But like cutting it close doesn't mean it's not going to happen. You know, I don't think. I still have.
What are they arguing about? What is holding this up? What are the issues that delay this?
Oh, I don't know. Some people want cuts, and some people want more things. I haven't been really following it very well. I know this is like the broad strokes.
I still think they're gonna do it. You know, they still have a couple more, or they still have a week to do it. I think they're just going to cut it close. But I really doubt that they would ever get to the point where they just like screwed over the entire government.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It seems pretty unlikely that they would do that. They just got to pass something, right? I mean, but at what point do they stop, voting with their own intentions? Like when will they say, okay, I'll vote for this even though I disagree because otherwise we lose everything, right? I don't know.
Is that possible though? I mean, like, is there more than two options? How could it just be like a tie? Do they have to agree? Isn't that how voting works? I thought that there can be like just majority takes it.
There's always holdouts. There's always the people on the fringe that scream and yell and say, if you don't do what I want, bad things will happen to you.
Yeah. But isn't there a system in place that prevents this kind of thing from happening?
Yeah, deadline.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they used to get along better, but now they do a lot more fighting, a lot more disagreeing, a lot more extremes.
I think they should be fighting, though. That's kind of part of
I wish there were 3 different groups, 3 or 4 or 5 different groups. I wish there weren't just 2.
Mm-hmm.
We got the red and the blues. I wish there were greens and oranges and.
I think there are some, at least in the local, in the smaller, there's some independents, right? A few at least.
Yeah, there are a few, but they tend to side one way or the other generally, and they're independents because they don't want to commit to either red or blue. They just say, I'm purple.
Yeah.
But often they will vote more with the reds or more with the blues generally on this side of the other issue, and they get treated all special, right? Because they're not with the red club or the blue club. And when the vote is tight, when it's close to 50-50, both the red club and the blue club, they want the extra members to win the vote. So they will wine and dine those purple people. And they like it. I would love to be a purple person because it would be like, oh, the vote's going to be tight.
You could be one,
right?
then.
Okay, dude's going to take me out to the ball game.
Can't you become one?
Dude is going to take me out to dinner.
Try.
I would say I am, as you say, a purple person. So if you politicians out there, if you're trying to sway the program, we're in the middle. We're willing to sway, but we do want to endorse people. So if there's any political things happening soon and you want our endorsement here on the program, all you gotta do is call us.
I think hey Freddie, I think it's important for us to try and pay attention to whatever the critical issues that is stalling this, right? And look at the way our representative voted either way on these critical issues. I think that's what's really important, because generally they vote for this, they vote for that, it passes, it fails, this sort of thing. But when they're fighting and it's close to the wire, and whatever issues it is that's holding it up must be important. They must be really, really important to hold it up. If they weren't important, they wouldn't be holding it up.
I think
like whatever.
I'm pretty sure that the city council elections are coming up. I'm seeing these signs for the city council.
Oh, this Saturday at the station is the League of Women Voters Forum.
Oh yeah.
And
I love those things.
Yeah. So this Saturday, I got to find volunteers for that.
Oh yeah.
I need 3 or 4 more people. But anyway, I'll talk more about that later probably. But
I volunteer probably. Oh wait, I can't. I don't know if I can.
You might be working on that day.
I
need to get that day off.
I would like to.
My daughter's coming into town this Saturday. I need that day off.
I want to meet these city council member potential people. Maybe they can come on the program, and they can get an endorsement.
So you should come over.
Yeah.
Come to the station Saturday and talk to them.
Possibly.
And some people absolutely will, and other people, I'm too good for that because my underwear are too tight.
We've so far for transparency, we've had what I've been calling kind of almost a curse of political people. Any political figure we've ever had on the program has not won. We've never had a winning political figure on the program, but we're trying to change that, kind of.
Because we laxes the underdogs.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I think we're just getting the underdogs.
I think we're too real, you know. Most politicians only ever have to talk for like, 5 minutes at a time. And when you actually sit down and talk to them, talk it all out, they have to get real. And maybe sometimes people see more than they were expecting or more than they want, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Dick Boost? He came on the episode. He talked the whole time.
He was pretty good. It's time for a commercial break.
5.
How's the production end?
3, 2, 1.
Hello?
Oh, commercial break.
How's it?
Now,
Commercial break.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We'll wait.
Dance Only Dance. Dance Only Dance. Live TV dance party. First Friday of each month. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. TCTV Studio A. 440 Yager Way. Oh yeah.
Coming up tomorrow. This is a message from the future.
Your daily hour with
Yeah. Hey, everybody, it's me, commercial. Woo-hoo. Today we talked to Carl about cardboard furniture again.
And cardboard bicycles and thunderstorms. There was a crazy ass weather, event today.
Arrivederci, viewers.
Whoops. Check it out, the program.
your daily hour with
Well, you heard what I just said there.
Are you here? No, I'm not. I'm not here. Yeah.
No, I'm not listening to you. I'm not paying attention. Blah, blah, blah.
Freddie? Freddie? Oh yeah. Is you still there? His the thing's still on, but he's not answering now. Well, I don't know. We didn't get a chance to ask him, but maybe he'll call us back, or maybe we'll get back to him. But I guess we'll hang up for now because I don't know what happened to him. We got a couple more messages too. We'll check these too. How about science? Oh, here's Mr. Ginsu. Fibromyalgia. That's a disease? Or a condition? Mm-hmm. Oh, I know what happened to Freddie. We turned him down. We hung up on him. He probably could hear us, and then he would...
Everything else, and I'm more libertarian, I'd say the drugs are fine if you can live with the consequences.
Nowadays, there ain't no fucking way.
It's your money.
That guy is down. He's like, oh, if you fuck your
Well, I think we should call Freddie back, actually, though, because I figured out what the problem was.
And I'm more libertarian, I'd say the drugs are fine if you can live with the consequences, just like chips are fine if you can live with the consequences. It's your money.
That guy is a dumbass. If I listened to him a little bit, he's like, oh, if you...
Whoa.
You know?
Yeah. I had turned you down for the commercial break, and then I forgot to turn it back up, and then I thought it was a mistake.
That explains it. I was confused. I thought, why can they not hear me? And then I like tried to mute and unmute my phone, my computer. I'm talking to you through my computer, so.
All right. Well, we figured it out. How are you feeling? Are you getting any better?
Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better today. Out of the 3 days I've been sick, this is the day that I felt better, the betterest. When I went out and about in the middle of the day to try to buy more groceries and, you know, stuff to help me feel better while I'm feeling sick. And gosh, it is really hard to do things when you're sick. In my mind, this was not working right, and I like kept missing turns on the road, and like everything was like fighting against me. It felt like.
Did you get grapefruit?
I did. I got 6 grapefruits, but the ones at grocery outlet were moldy, so I did not buy those ones. But I went to Safeway.
They're moldy at the store on the shelf?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, gross out. Get the
one. There was one in each bag. It seemed like that was moldy, but that made me doubt the freshness of the other ones.
Yeah, they were all on the edge.
I got grapes, and I got grapefruit, and I got, stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's Dan's secret cure, is just eating tons of grapefruit, right?
It's an important component, not the only thing.
Cool. Yeah, the other thing I've been doing is I have a gallon jug of water. I think I might even pick that idea up from you, Kenny, and I just been drinking and refilling and drinking and refilling it with water, and I think that's really maybe done the most help.
You have to literally clean your body out, you know? It's like the water is going to flush through your body, and the more water you drink, it's like, you know, there's a bunch of bacteria in your guts.
And viruses, maybe.
And you got to flush them out. You got to literally wash your insides with this water.
Yeah.
Bathe from the inside.
The first thing I did this morning, I walked down to the well, so I drank an entire gallon of well water today, too.
Oh, good.
Nice.
I figure it probably is helpful, that one. Well water, especially.
I think so.
But yeah, I should be fine and be able to function like a normal human being tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, good.
Do you work tomorrow?
Yeah, I work at Panorama and I'm teaching a class, so I gotta be well.
Okay.
I've just basically spent hours and hours and hours reading in bed, just drinking water today.
How's the production end coming?
It's good. Another thing I was able to do is after I had some intense struggles with Final Cut X for some reason this time. Maybe partially it's just because every time I've been working on it this weekend I've also been sick, but got episode 1000 up on YouTube, and so the production end is running smooth again. We're on TV and everything should be fine, so I think it's going well.
Good.
As far as I'm aware of.
I'm looking for June. Do you see June?
Well, I found July.
Yeah.
July's right here.
I saw June earlier today. No, I saw June earlier today. Here it is.
We found June.
Looks like we don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow, or actually, let me see July. We actually have almost nothing scheduled for the entire future.
Oh, wow. I'd like to come on the show soon.
You want to come on any day in the entire future?
Yeah, that sounds like a great time to come on.
You want to get on the calendar?
Let me look at my own calendar on this end here. How about it's the 24th today, so
the 27th on Thursday is 4th of July.
Oh, that'd be kind of fun. Thursday, would you want to do it in the morning or late night?
I think on Thursday I can do it in the daytime, maybe.
Do you know if you
I work 1 to 5 and then I have practice, so I can either do early morning or late night, I guess. But my Wednesday is more open. My Wednesday I could do anytime.
I think we should do early-ish on Thursday, because that way we can do fireworks in the daytime.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's make Thursday Thursday, maybe say like 11?
Yeah, Thursday at 11.
Are you guys going to go to Lake Fair?
Is that coming up soon?
Well, that's the end of July.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll probably go to that.
17th to 21st.
I mean, personally, do you have that pen? You know what happened to that pen?
Yeah, it was right.
Oh, there it is. All right. Hey, thanks, Freddie.
Thank you guys. Have a good rest of the program.
Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better.
I'll be feeling more better tomorrow.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Rose.
Oh, hey, it's time for the last dice game.
Hey, yeah, we're going to roll the dice. Just hold on.
All right, I'll stay on the phone while I'm minute.
See if you're going to get more points.
All right, right now we already have 1,500 points.
Here's what we got over here. We got a 4 and two 6s.
Oh, we only have 1,000 points. So, okay, here we go. This is for all the thing. Dan has to get triples in order to beat us. I don't think that's going to happen. It's possible. Oh, almost. Oh, he's tied though. Dan is tied with us.
Oh my God.
No.
2 3s and a 2. That's amazing.
It's a tie. Well, what do you want to do? Dan, you want to share or you want to battle?
I'm willing to share unless you guys want to battle. If you want to battle, I'll battle with you.
Freddie?
It sounds pretty nice to share when we can all be winners all together.
Oh, great. Well, we've all won today. Isn't that good? Thanks, Freddie.
That is good.
That is great.
You guys.
You sit on the phone long enough to win. We'll talk to you later.
All right, good night.
Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, we all won. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Yeah, that's almost better than getting, if you got triples. Than
My magic powers finally came through, just like in bowling. It's like I was getting gutter balls, and I wasn't even getting spares for most of the games. And then the second game, the last 4 or 5 balls, it was strikes and spares.
Yeah.
All the way, baby. I'm a winner.
Good job.
Well, thank you. Okay, science. The Kepplar spacecraft, space probe satellite, which is in the L2 position. It's in a position that trails Earth's orbit, and it's a real stable position. And something went wonky. Some little gyro, some little thing, it failed. There was a failure of some kind. And Kepplar has been looking at the same 160,000 stars in the Cygnus constellation, where it's really thick and heavy. There's a lot of stars, and it's just been staring at them and looking for stars that wink, right? And they wink because something comes in front of them. And it might be a really dim star. It could be a brown dwarf. It could be a planet. And so they notice a wink, and then they look at it again, and they get more people looking at it, and they have programs that look at specific patterns of it going up, and then if the computer says, oh, this is looking interesting, then it sends it to people. And people can distinguish. They can see the patterns. Computers are not sophisticated to be able to tell the patterns, but people can. People have the ability, and so people like me, I'm one of those people. I'm one of like 50,000 people that help in the search.
Okay.
And so we look at patterns in the star level brightness, and I'll see stuff.
Have you found anything?
I think so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen absolute clear indication of a dip in the light every 3 days.
And then you send them an email or something, or what?
Well, there's a form you fill out. You say I see a pattern. It's this period that there are dips in the light, and check it out. Sometimes there are 10 or 20 other people that have looked at this, and they're saying the same thing.
Do they respond to you after they say thank you?
No. It's a little bulletin board that you post on. And you can't interact with other people I have. I mean, if other people have said stuff...
Who are you sending these notes to, like NASA?
The Kepplar team. The Kepplar team that is managing the data that this spacecraft has been collecting.
Oh, it's not NASA?
Yeah, it's part of NASA.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it's really interesting because they don't have enough staff to be able to do it, so they says, hey, all you space enthusiasts that are all excited about finding planets going around other stars, you want to help? And 50,000 people are like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Just like me, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'll
pretty
spend
good.
a few hours a week at the most, and I'll help you out. I want it to happen.
Cool.
It's exciting, yeah. So, and NASA has done this with a number of different things. And the response is overwhelming. Tons of people. They're very enthusiastic about it. So anyway, so the Kepplar satellite has failed. And it's still partially functional, but it can't do the thing it was doing because it needs a gyroscope to keep it looking at the star's level.
What are they going to do? Are they going to send a astronaut to fix it?
No, it's in the L2 position. It's like 1,000,000 miles from Earth.
Oh.
Yeah, because as the Earth goes around, there is a stable orbital position.
Oh, it's just sitting in space somewhere?
Ahead
not
of
even in orbit.
the Earth's. No, it's not orbiting around the Earth.
That's far out, huh?
It's in the same orbit as Earth's orbit, but the pull of the Earth is pulling it towards the Earth. The sun is pulling at it, and centrifugal force is sending it out, and so it's got 3 points of pull, and it just sits there.
Wow.
And Jupiter has these same. They're called L1, L2. They're called Lagrange points. And there's one just ahead at I think 60 degrees ahead and 60 degrees behind, and a little bit outwards and a little bit inwards.
Wow.
And they're these very, very, very stable orbital positions. And so they stuck Kepplar, I think, in the trailing one. And it's way too far away for spacemen to go out and fix it.
I'm gonna call Carl. Yeah, but
So yeah.
So we're getting down to the end of the show too.
Okay.
That's pretty crazy. I never thought that they would have these telescopic satellites that are outside of the Earth's orbit. I kind of assumed that all the satellites that we're using to observe are within the orbit of the Earth.
They're going to be sending a telescope called the James Webb Space Telescope, and it's gigantic, and it's got like 9 mirror panels that fold out, and it's got this big.
Hey, Carl. Oh, it's a message. What about that one?
It's got this big platform that protects it. It's got double the resolution of Hubble. And it's going to be out in the L2 position too, where Kepplar is. So if there is a problem with it, you're going to have to send the Orion team out to go get it.
Your message.
You can't just send the space shuttle. It's much farther out.
Or press 1 for
Can they send like robots to fix it? Hey, Carl.
They could. Hey, Carl.
It's the program.
It's the program. We're almost done, so you may not have time to call us back and yada yada, but you can call back and leave a message, because we got like, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, less probably. We don't have anybody scheduled for tomorrow. I wanted to see if you wanted to come on tomorrow.
Yeah, you should do that.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
We also got a couple messages. I think we should try to listen to them too. This is Mr. Ginsu message here.
Okay. Mr. Ginsu. I'm kind of happy. He's still talking to the program.
If you can live with the consequences, just like chips are fine if you can live with the consequences.
Oh, you know, we're not even able to get this.
That guy is a dumbass. If I listen to
this message is 2 minutes long.
He's like, oh, if you fucked up your life so fucking much, you have to live on fucking food stamps. The people who pay for that fucking bullshit need to fucking tell you what you can do with it.
He wants government soda.
You can take that and fucking stuff it up your ass, motherfucker.
Mr. Ginsu's mad because
and all you motherfuckers
EBT
out there
may not be able to get soda on it anymore.
I'm like sponging off of motherfucking you because I get food stamps. I make less than $1,200 a month. Hey, fuck you.
He wants his soda.
They're telling me I ain't fucking
I told him
crippled.
He doesn't need soda yesterday. He got really mad.
Hold the job, motherfucker.
Oh, fascinating.
There ain't no fucking way in fucking reality.
Well, and we'll listen to the rest of this later. Yeah, Mr. Ginsu thinks that the government should give him free soda.
Any kind of
well, no, he should be able to purchase soda using his food stamps.
Which is free soda from the government, in my opinion, I think. Hey, it's, thanks TV.
Well, yeah, it's free soda, it's free food.
Thanks, computers.
It's free, you know.
They should probably not, you don't need to get soda from with the food stamps. Thanks.
I think that is okay.
Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, check it out. Yeah, thanks, phones.
I think that's okay. Drink Water.
Yeah, Mr. Jesus does not like water. Thanks, crew. I told him to drink water yesterday, and he was just like, ah, no water, what?
Oh, no.
I would never drink water. Thanks, USA.
No.
Thanks, Thurston County, Washington State, USA.
Thank you so much.
If you drink water instead of soda, your life will improve in all functions, probably. Thanks, thebaby.com. I mean, not
I
the
drink
page.
a lot of
Thanks,
water.
Crystal Ball. Thanks,
I do like the soda, but it's a treat. It's not.
There you are. Thanks, TCTV. Thanks, viewers. Hey, John.
Soda's a treat. It's not a mainstay. It's
not a
something.
replacement for water. Hell yeah, dog.
No, it's not.
Bye-bye. Thanks, everybody. Have a good time.